Hello, Steve here from Advanced Global MSP Coaching. There was a comment made that you can't do an Autotask, that the breakpoints for this My Open Ticket backlog by age days is locked out by Autotask. You can't change it. And that is true, except for there is a workaround. So one of the challenges, I'm in here in this widget, My Open Ticket Backlog by age days, and the problem is that this is a chart type widget. Let me get back to the beginning. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So widget type is chart. That was a chart we were looking at. Here are the different types of charts. Um, Chart compared two metrics over time, but you still can't set the breakpoint. You can set the breakpoint with gauge, but the problem is that it's a little bit different, works different. So the age thing that you're looking for is going to be different. So if I was in your shoes, I would look at creating a gauge to get you where you want with the flexibility you want. To do that, I'm going to jump over to this other dashboard. I'm going to cancel out of this. So here is a gauge dashboard with 6 gauges in it. And so I would go into these settings. And again, over on this page, keep that widget open so you can see how they set up that widget. But over here, oh, come on. There we go. Now that widget is open. So I would pick similar gauge, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to set up 6 different breakpoints or less, you know, and then you're going to have counted tickets. I like the green, red, yellow, and so here you have green in the beginning, yellow in the middle, and that. So this one here, let's name this um, backlog. Backlog. There's a lot of things you could play with this, because you could call this incident backlog last 7 days. This comes from Gary Peak if you want to know where this comes from. And so count of non-recurring tickets, count, I'm going to label it incident backlog. So I'm going to filter it down to incidents only. I don't know how you're filtering. We use workflows by way of the priority field, but you could be using ticket type. Please tell me ticket type's in here. Yeah, we're in incident. We're in. I had to make sure we were in the ticket family. I'm seeing a lot of account stuff in here. It just threw me for a second. I'm sorry, with the recording running, my bandwidth is tight. So, um, I hope you're kind of getting the gist of what I'm saying. Is I would set up 3 widgets that shows me the incidents by various weeks, and then set up the other 3 as service requests. That way I have my incidents and service requests separated. So incident backlog last 7 days. Hopefully you don't have 240, maybe 10. I saw you had 351 in your example. Come on. I'm going to let you go in a minute because my computer, with me recording, this computer is just not behaving itself. Anyway, you set the breakpoints wherever you want. and then come down to filter 2 and title this one service requests backlog last 30 days. And whatever you want to title it, you can play around, you know what you're doing. But the key thing is you can set your breakpoints, and you can set up to 5 different breakpoints. So you could have green, 1 to 5, next color 5 to 10, and on down around. And then if you have more than 100, more than 50, more than 40, more than 30. If you have more than 30 tickets in your backlog, you're there. And then you set up the ages here. So I hope this gives you the flexibility you're looking for. You'd have to think it through. If you have any questions, simply email me at sbuzzy@agmspcoaching. Happy to jump in a conference call and help you build out this widget. But the key thing is, as I mentioned before, is you want to move from charts where you don't have a lot of flexibility into a gauge, and then pick one of those types of gauges. I picked the circle because you were showing a circle, but you could actually do a fuel gauge, or you could do just a plain number and have the number change colors, whatever you need. But I hope that helps and gives you a little bit more flexibility. If you have any questions, just email me at sbuzzy@agmspcoaching.com. Have an awesome day.